Alright guys, so right now just woke up, got dressed, down in the lobby. We have a pretty hectic day today. We'll be stopping by that CoinAgenda with Ziga and Tomaz. Actually they messaged me just now asking if we're ready, and well, I'm ready, as you can see. I'm trying to grab breakfast actually. So that's what we're doing out here today. Good breakfast. Yesterday we just had a little lunch, snack time with Ziga. That should be a show, right? Snack time with Ziga. Anyway, I will hop back on when I'm with the boys and we'll see what's going on.
Look at us, we some island boys. Look at them, they island boys. Island boys certified. Them right there. We just doing the things that island boys do in Puerto Rico. Look at that, we are island boys, we the finest boys. God bless us with the finest toys. And we look back at the past to clearly see the future. Think about them kids that had to be looters and shooters, just to make a difference in the way that they living. We gotta make changes in the way that we live for all man. I don't really understand, how your brother live in poverty and you don't really care. The world don't care about love, it only care about fear. And that's sad to say, cause we, island boys today. Island boys. Look at them, look at them, look at them, they some island boys. Look at us, look at us, look at us.
We are on our way to CoinAgenda. Look at that beautiful specimen in the back there. And this one here. Who are those guys? Do you guys happen to know them? I don't know them, they're strangers. Well, we're gonna have a good one today. We're just gonna go through, see what it's like, understand CoinAgenda, see the venue, spend time with the family, chill out, and then of course later I'll be editing some clips for you guys and post it to see, so that you guys can see everything. So I guess I'll catch up with you all when I am at the event. So I will see you soon. Wait, did I tell you guys I'm up? I think I spoke to you guys already. All right, yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, we'll do that later. Alright guys, we are here at CoinAgenda. Everything set up. See them over there? Doing their thing. So today, we're just going to be, gathering as much input as we can, seeing what the space is like, seeing what, people are doing. I don't think everything is in full swing yet, but yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting day. We have a couple of venues over there.
coins denominated in dollars are the primary counterparty to all the crypto coins. So I think you need to be US dollar based.
As we know, our efforts as a total group have been pretty dire. There is not a lot of spending going into Washington in terms of a lobbying effort for the crypto community in general. We don't really have a voice. And what we wanted to create is a voice for the people, for all of us as a community. That's as investors, one, and as tokens or companies or whoever's involved in the crypto space in general, to have an ability, a conduit that can go into Washington, and not even in the domestic market, but that's what we're focusing right from the beginning, and have a voice where we could ask for change, right? The government right now really does not know what's going on within the crypto space in general. They're looking to kind of pick and choose, well, how can we regulate the crypto space? They really don't have an idea how to do it. We need to be at the forefront as a community and be able to go to Washington and say, guys, this is what we're facing.
It's a blessing to be on this channel. My name is Michael President Anderson, punching in down in Puerto Rico. I'm a Jersey guy. I want to salute my team in Jersey. When I get back on Monday, we're about to cut the ribbon and open up a minority business center in Camden, New Jersey, a traditionally underserved community across the river from Philadelphia. My team is obviously in Philadelphia, doing hundreds of millions of dollars for many underrepresented businesses. Is opening up a minority business center in the state of New Jersey that will help bring in and catalyze hundreds of millions of dollars annually for underrepresented businesses.
And what we're doing basically is taking the knowledge graph value proposition and the value that these tech giants are building for their proprietary gains and overlaying that over a decentralized network to enable the same capabilities. The network itself has been around for a while, so it's been launched in 2018, and we've definitely seen. We like to think that what books were to Amazon for us are supply chains. So currently, you would have over 40% of U.S. importers, including the likes of Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Costco, utilizing Origin Trail to exchange audit report data on over 22,000 factories, especially coming from Asia and Southeast Asia. Of course, it doesn't end there. There's a lot of use cases as well in other sectors, including some government work that we're doing in the United Kingdom. And what does it mean now when we're looking at this decentralized knowledge graph that has done a lot of value within this kind of mainstream industry space? How does that translate into the metaverse, and how does it really bring value to the NFTs, and how does it provide that scale that we will be talking about today? Well, if we look at the NFT space or the metaverse space, it's facing more or less the same issues that we're seeing within the mainstream industries. It's how to discover stuff, how to discover different assets, how to have interoperability across multiple silos, like across multiple chains, and how do we move from limited raw metadata to something that's more structured and give that data persistence. So what basically you can do with the decentralized knowledge graph is that you can protect, you can connect, and you can evolve NFT assets. So by protecting, we mean that you can ensure assets data integrity, and you can allow those assets to be discovered. So you don't have to have a strange workaround on how really to figure out which type of NFT lives on Polygon and which one lives on Solana and which one lives on the third blockchain. You have a decentralized database that you can query. So it's a very important tool to use it. At the same time, because it is a decentralized database, it's also a decentralized storage. So instead of you being left with 42 characters on a particular blockchain after a website goes down that was holding your data, now you have something that gives you longevity. And it allows you to connect it also to other assets that you may own, that others may own. At the end of the day, it's also about evolving. And here's really cool stuff, because it's not just about having a persistence across until forever. What you want to do is you want to record the experiences that you've had with a particular asset. What has been achieved with that asset? How has it increased in value over the course of time? So when you want to gift it to your child in 20 years from now, you're going to have something, you're going to have a story that's described with contextual data that you're going to be able to give it, to pass it on, or sell it for higher value than you otherwise would with just the 42 character string that you would have left on a blockchain. So connecting, to protecting, connecting, and evolving is what you can do for your NFTs with decentralized knowledge graph. It's basically kind of meant to be used by a lot of different stakeholders within the metaverse, from creators to protect it, from marketplaces to have a better way to discover and query assets. Metaverses obviously having a much easier job than working with technology like that and any type of smart contracts. If you're really into the NFT space, you can go into the supercharger.origintrail.io and see how that really pertains to your particular use case. Origin Trail as an ecosystem is much wider than that as well, so you're very welcome to engage in multiple different ways, anything from running a node of Origin Trail decentralized knowledge graph to being just an active member of our community and contributing to a better world, to a more decentralized world by this key component of the Web3 future. And with that, I think I can make the last click.
Block and Sergey Gribnak, CTO at Waterfall, and we're going to be discussing scaling. Welcome to the stage.
The age of the dinosaurs in crypto years. I now run a multifamily office that invests in a lot of really cool stuff.
And transitioning then from Ethereum to XDAI, Polygon, and now Polkadot. And in doing so, not only we were more efficient in building up scalability of data exchanges, but also during the time we are building network effects. One of our advisors is also Bob Metcalfe. He's the formulator of the Metcalfe's law of network effects. And it's not a coincidence that Origin Trail decentralized knowledge graph leverages all the techniques necessary for scalability in that direction. Again, Origin Trail is not a blockchain, it's rather decentralized knowledge graph. Some of our community members also call it Google of Web3 because we're also using the same technology that's being used by Google, Amazon, and many other successful companies to essentially connect data. It's called knowledge graphs. And we're overlaying this technology over blockchains. And there are some immensely successful use cases that we're already deploying, along with some of the biggest retailers in the world, Walmart, Home Depot, Costco, and dozens of others. We are allowing them to exchange audit reports of some 25,000 factories from Asia, mostly, covering approximately 40% of all the imports into the United States. So the global adoption of permissionless solutions is here, scalability is here, and I think the main recipe for that is to build tools that can interoperate with other existing blockchain ecosystems.
So you guys going to help us solve the supply chain issues that we're dealing with right now?
Yeah, hopefully yes. I think interoperability is also very important for supply chains. If you just look at the Suez Canal event when the ship stopped, that was the most technically capable ship ever built for the transport of containers. It had all the best equipment in the world, also Suez Canal authorities equipped with the best solutions possible. But the main problem persisted. It was the interoperability. There was no system thinking. So the most advanced technologies cannot be successful when you put them together if there are not certain interoperability measures in place. And I would imagine the same goes for DLTs and blockchain ecosystems.
Very cool, thank you.
CoinAgenda, it's about 5 p.m. right now. I think the day is about to close out. So what we're doing is, I think we're about to, head back to the hotel and all of that. But yeah, today it was definitely an interesting experience seeing Tomas, Giga up on the stage doing their thing, as you saw for yourself just now. So yeah, it's nice to see that adoption and the reach of Origin Trail. People see our name. They've heard of it at these events, and to see for myself how much they hear, and to see the outreach of the team myself, to see the work that they do on a day-to-day, it's been pretty humbling. These guys are grinding, they are attending each event, they are putting their best foot out there. And that's just reassuring to see, in general, anywhere. That's just reassuring to see. So we'll continue. never seen anything like that. I guess so. It's, let me take my phone out to show you guys. It's 2 a.m. I don't even know if you guys can see that time right. Anyway, so yeah, I'm here after just getting home after CoinAgenda and hanging out with Giga afterwards. And, you know, talking and all of that. In fact, even working together to talk with some community members who recently, well, who are now joining the community, if you guys don't know, who we're currently building with. And I must say it was definitely a truly authentic experience once again, similar to day one, but day two was different in a lot of different ways. A really great or interesting experience for me because CoinAgenda was, first of all, amazing. It was amazing to see that people were seeing Origin Trail, they were coming to our booth, they were talking. The teams talked to one guy for like almost an hour. Oh, not maybe, yeah, actually no, yeah, almost an hour. Then other people for like almost an hour and a half. So today, seeing how much these guys grind for Origin Trail as founders, you know, like not just people who are in the Origin Trail community, but as founders, seeing how much they grind regardless of how much adoption they have already obtained was kind of inspirational, because as a builder, as someone who's a builder and more than just a crypto investor, you know, crypto means more to me than just money or whatever. It means the liberation of my people and my friends and all the opportunity that they are lacking just because they're not in America or not in Europe or not in a first world country. So seeing them grind like that for Origin Trail was actually really cool and inspirational in a lot of ways. I mean, you guys, this is just my authentic experience, you know, as someone who's also trying to build something that will last lifetimes, because I truly believe the Origin Trail decentralized knowledge graph will last lifetimes. For someone who's also trying to build that for Caribbean people and using the Origin Trail as a base layer for that, it was just inspirational. It's like, no matter how high you make it, there's still grinding to do. And I feel like that's just the way life should be lived by people who want to change the world for the better. That's just the way life should be. However, yeah, actually there is no however. So CoinAgenda was great. Afterwards, I hung out with Giga. You know, we just went out, had a good time, and there was more of an emotional exchange on my part. And that was more out of excitement because it was exciting to see what I can now do with the future, you know, the future of not just crypto, but my life and everybody else, everything. It's just great. It was just exciting. I think it was just overwhelmingly great that I just had, you know, a moment. So, all of that to say, day 2 was really great. The depth I saw from Giga, I spoke about like his background. We talked a lot, you know, and to get to know him and to know where he came from, to know where I came from, and to see how it's just something truly beautiful. How Origin Trail was started with Tomas, Giga, and how Branimir got involved because of Tomas, and seeing like all the hours that they spent building Origin Trail in isolation in that room where they were sleeping and just sketching out plans and doing all these great things, these great dreams. It was actually quite nice to be that close to people who had a vision for the world and said, yo, I'm gonna make a change in it, and then did it straight up. And that might sound superficial to a lot of people, but it's really not, because even my agenda is to initiate this kind of change as well, and they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? They're like out there. So it's really nice to see that this is real. Like, we can have an idea, have a concept, sketch it out with the endless sweat, the endless hours. It feels like listening to how they build Origin Trail feels like a lot like how I feel about Chill Zone. So it just resonates. I just genuinely believe that they're just people who really doing some who are positive about humanity and the interaction of humanity, and they're also excited about the change to the future. I can't, tonight alone I spoke to so many people who love the concept of Origin Trail, and they knew nothing about Origin Trail before we spoke to them. So when you see the team talking about there are so many people that just love Origin Trail and blah 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 blah, oh my god, it's really not a joke. It's really not. It's kind of interesting to see it for yourself, you know, to be there, to see the interactions and see how people react, and how CEOs and corporate entities and people who are running millions of products, they're just like totally, as soon as they understand what we can do, they're like, oh, they all want a part of it. And it's just amazing to see that, because it also gives that validity to the fact that we are building something that is impactful, you know? Man, I wish the entire Origin Trail community could just experience this, but that's why I am doing it, so that you guys can experience it proxy to me. And I mean, this content is kind of niche for the Chill Zone. You guys haven't really experienced this kind of stuff before, so I know it's kind of interesting, but I mean, I'm going into the Chill Zone. So the Chill Zone is really going to be where I talk about all my interactions with crypto. Again, this is my authentic experience with crypto. I'm really not leaving much out. Yeah, I'm really just happy about everything that you guys, everything that we're doing as a community. And I cannot wait until this thing is just in like full swing and we as a community are just doing our thing. And I did not plan to make that rhyme, because trust me, I did not have the time. But because I am a rapper, I of course always have to sound dapper. So I gotta drop bars at all time, or else you're gonna shoot me to Mars for all time. You know, like, I can't stop it. All right, I'm out of here, guys. honestly, thanks for watching. This is just some more content, day 2 vlog of, you know, interactions with Puerto Rico.